His name was Geralt of Rivia. He was a witcher, a professional monster slayer. An unusual contract to lift the curse that held a monarch's daughter. It was enough to spend the night with the princess, dusk till dawn. If only she were not a deadly beast, a Striga. The traitor responsible for the curse became the bait.
The only thing this game should bring back is thoughts of exquisite pain and stuff. Making some tea. Good morning, CZ.
gravely wounded, the Witcher lifted the curse and gained fame. The world changed with the coming of the Great War, the time of the sword and axe, the time of disdain. Geralt of Rivia disappeared, all but forgotten. But that's another story.
Okay. This is probably going to be a short stream. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, we have a meeting today, so I wasn't sure if it was worth starting the stream. It's gonna be in like less than an hour, I think, most likely. But whatever. We'll shave 50 minutes off this piece of shit. We're in Triss's house. We finally got to chapter 3. And now we're gonna do the exact same thing we did in chapter 2. All over again.
Geralt.
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I'm still analyzing.
Geralt.
What's with the passes?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, the authorities of Vizima have imposed martial law.
How'd I miss that?
It only covers the trade quarter, which you haven't entered.
So how do these passes work?
Only the quarter's residents are allowed to move about. I have a house here, so I was able to get a pass.
So what do I do?
Well, I registered you as residing here.
You already
Falsely,
told me
of
that.
course.
I'll see you later.
It keeps. Sorceresses and sorcerers. Marcus Marcellinus. The Brotherhood of Sorcerers ceased to exist after the revolt on Thanad Island. when some of the mages were accused of serving Nilfgaard and were arrested or killed. All the important sorcerers were there for a meeting due to transpire on the following day. Neutral mages also perished during the fighting. Among them was Hen Gidimdaith, who remembered the beginnings of human colonization. Soon after, Tisaya de Vries committed suicide. Her death marked the end of the Brotherhood and the advent of a new order. After the revolt on Thanet Island, some of the surviving sorceresses grew in prominence. Philippa Eilhart consolidated her position at Redania's court, while the elf Francesca Findabair, Queen of the Valley of Flowers, expanded her involvement in human affairs. Triss Merigold, a younger sorceress representing Foltest's interests, also joined in shaping the new order. Sorcerai? They literally wrote sorceresses. Do you think it's Sorcerai? I don't think so. Because that's for when it's like sus. Or is it? Because here it's Sorceress S. But when it's if it would have been Sorceresses, like Colossus, then it would have been Sorcerai, like it's Colossi. But here, I don't think it is. But I mean, maybe. I don't really know, and I also don't really care. Like Radii? Yeah, but that is an us. That's Radius. It is US. Just like Colossus. So I'm not convinced. Not convinced. Rushing through her bookcases. We've read that. The Rivian Pogrom. Story of the non-human pogrom in Rivia, during which the famed Geralt of Rivia perished. That's me! Not Occupy either. Is it octopuses? Where did the book go? Anonymous, based on eyewitness accounts. After the war, the people of Rivia were unhappy. Poverty was the plight of many, and most believed the kings and magnates had betrayed them during the peace talks by not exacting reparations from Nilfgaard. A scapegoat was needed, and as usual, it was the changelings, non-humans, and witches. A mere spark was required to send a furious crowd into the streets. Anyone who seemed different was targeted. Dwarves, elves, and those accused of using spells were all murdered. People also used the situation to settle old scores, loot, and rape. I admit, shamefully, that few were brave enough to stand in defense of the persecuted. Among those few was the famous Geralt of Rivia, who in seeking to protect his friends was struck with a pitchfork and died. There would have been more victims if not for the intervention of Triss Merigold. The sorceress sent a powerful hailstorm down on the crowd. Only that powerful spell could stop the rioting. What happened to the body of Geralt of Rivia and those who stood by his side? I do not know. Okay, so you don't know that. I nailed the octopuses. I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
You stop!
Yes?
Your
I
pass.
made some tortillas
You're
yesterday.
overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
He's returned?
Oh.
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
I made some tortillas yesterday, and
hot in this thing.
I bought a new tortilla press for $60. And my recipe just made them end up like this thick anyway. Can't use them as tortillas at all, so I just use them as sandwiches.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
We got a book. Did they steal my book? They stole my book! This tortilla? I don't know if it's worth it. It depends. Like always, when I'm trying to make them without a press, everywhere I read is like, get a tortilla press, get a tortilla press, get a tortilla press. And then the second I get one, I Google like once, and the first thing I get is, well, you shouldn't use a tortilla press for flour tortillas, you should use that for corn tortillas. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. But it's not as simple as just the tortilla press solving everything. Because it still depends very heavily on the dough, and there are still like some techniques that you seem to be able to use with it. Like you can pre-press some tortillas and let them kind of settle, and then you can put them in the press and then press them. That way they stay in shape better. Because these ones, like, I pressed them super flat and they just like became just like half as small but twice as thick. Okay, so where are we going? I've been invited to a banquet at the North Narrow. Okay. Let's go there instantly.
What brings you here? Never mind.
See,
Out of the
I
pan
always
into the
thought this
oven
game
and
was a
the
total
fire,
piece of shit.
and now
I still think it
elixir.
is. Plus, like, the worst RPG ever made. But I'm only playing it to get to Witcher 3. And I 100%ed Witcher 3 twice. So... there's like a huge contrast between the two games. For me, at least.
Geralt, I'm glad you're here.
I'm not in the mood for music, Dandelion. We'll talk later.
Geralt, I promised to perform for all these people and I don't have my lute.
Then you have a problem.
Geralt.
Quest for the missing loot.
What happened to your lute?
Long story. Tell you over a drink?
Witcher 3 is probably my best RPG ever. I think the main story sucks. But that's because it's designed the same way all these games are. But the main story is just a bunch of side quests, right? Like the Red Baron, etc, etc. Those are all side quests that are the main quest. But all of those, as opposed to this game, are really, really, really well written. So it's still really enjoyable. Here, it's all like super badly written and you just want to kill yourself the entire time. Monster Hunter World is the best RPG ever. I'm not sure I would even call it an RPG. To be honest. I don't have time to drink right now. How are you doing, Charles?
A witcher? They said your kind was extinct.
Very nearly. I'm Geralt.
I'd rather not reveal my true name, my knightly vows. If you wish, you may call me Patrick de Wazy.
Of the, Flaming Rose?
Indeed, I'm a member. Perhaps you could lend me some assistance.
With what?
My sister. Will you hear her story? One day we found her unconscious in bed. Blood trickled from fang marks on her neck. We had no doubts. A vampire.
Fang marks don't necessarily mean a vampire.
These clearly did, for after a time, my sister disappeared. She must have been transformed and then escaped.
If she is a vampire, I'll have to.
Above all, I would like you to find her. Confirm our suspicions.
Still never had a corn dog, though I would like to try one. They look really stupid, though.
Do you know one Siegfried of Danale?
Indeed.
What news of him?
He is due to be promoted. In fact, he possibly has been already. I don't know, we never speak.
Can you tell me why?
He is transformed since the swamp. I said to him, Honorable Siegfried, I congratulate you. Your honor and faith vanquished the pagan rabble. He gazed upon me strangely, saying, Honorable? Perhaps. Honor and faith? Certainly not. We were victorious, for they were hungry and poorly armed. A bit of blood, and he has forgotten all about honor. He should follow his father's example.
Where can I find him?
His father? Dead. Purportedly torn apart by a manticore.
I meant Siegfried.
He trains recruits in front of the Order's seat in the Temple Quarter.
You're different. How interesting.
What am I doing here? I thought we were invited to something here.
Master Luvarden requests your company at 6 in the evening.
Alright, well, if it's 6 in the evening, then we have time to get absolutely shit-faced.
Geralt.
Assuming that I have beers. Don't have enough. Can you buy here?
It's not every day I get an illustrious customer like you.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
It's easy to get them wrong. Yeah, I mean that's everything, right?
Thanks. Farewell.
Okay. Do you have a bar wench also in blue somehow?
I'm itching to eat someone.
Dandelion. Merchant. Oh, there's the waitress. Let's loot their barrels first, though. Got some Toussaint red and stuff. White rose. Eat some chicken. Also, school food, it fucks up everything. There are very few things in the school cafeteria that were actually good. At least here. And where'd you go?
Curses! I spilled the chef's famous white sauce on some dame's red gloves. I sense trouble.
Can I help?
How?
I can give you... whatever.
I can give you coin for gloves, and you can pay the woman.
Truly you are a darling man.
Oops, sorry. 100 orens to a random innkeeper woman. Okay, sure, why not?
Wonderful.
We are Geralt the Sim.
There you are.
I'll tell you a secret you cannot betray as your reward. These are wives' tears. It sobers up the biggest drunkard in an instant.
This should be useful.
That's what I'll do.
I...
No explanations. Take a mug of vodka and add 2 measures of celandine and 3 of hellebore petals. My grandma's recipe for a hangover cure. Have I told you about my grandma? All respected her, despite her haggy appearance. Or maybe that's why they respected her. Hooked noses can be impressive. That's how it is as a witch. Wisdom doesn't equal respect. Do I bore you?
No.
Yes.
I know you're a witcher. That's almost the same as a witch. You practice witchcraft, brew potions, and help women in trouble. Am I wrong? See, I'm right. My grandmother would love you. I think you'd like her too. You look bored.
Oh.
Not at all.
The two of you could talk about your experiences. I can already imagine my grandmother saying, a measure of celandine, 2 of hellebore, and a pinch of mistletoe.
I really need to leave.
I won't keep you, but come back soon.
Farewell.
I want to buy beer. Will this bitch let me buy beer?
No need for testiness. I'll tend to this matter and then I'm all yours.
Finally. You never know when you need to get absolutely shit-faced. Alright, Dandelion.
Geralt.
What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
Who's Teruviel?
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Where is she now?
I heard she joined the Scoia'tael. I wonder if she's still alive.
Have any of you played the Bard Tale games? I bought them not that long ago. But I haven't bothered even starting one of them.
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
I bought a pack and the 4th game, I think. Bard Tale Trilogy and 4 Director's Cut. I bought them because it's in exile. I really like. I like In Exile. I like them, but I've only played one game, which is Torment. I still haven't played Wasteland 3 either. So maybe I'll get to these later. But I think next I want to polish off Ys.
I don't recall.
Yeah, okay, we need to just press the bear button.
Geralt.
But that's still gonna be a while. Witcher 3's... all of these games are gonna take a while to finish. Time to drink some beer! Yeah, Charles cursed me. He bought me Ys 8. And since then, all the time, I'm like, I gotta play Ys sometime. I gotta play Ys sometime. Thinking that all the time. I haven't tried Geneforge yet. I'm not sure I can handle it. It looks a little bit too old. I mean, or I don't know if old is the right word, but you know what I mean.
Got up the courage to tell me about the loot?
I guess. My loot's at the home of a rich merchant. The house is on the west side of Salt Square, and I can't possibly leave. The crowd awaits.
Why wouldn't you tell me earlier?
Well, the merchant caught me giving his daughter lessons.
In what?
Relax, Geralt. Music.
All right. I'll fetch your loot.
Wonderful.
Tell me about this merchant.
All right. Truth is, he's got reasons to dislike me.
Hey,
what did you do this time?
Let's say his daughter and I got to know each other without permission.
Typical.
Luckily, last time I visited, I made her pretty happy, so she hid the loot for me in a trunk on the upper floor.
All right, I'll do my best to find it.
I do like Dandelion and Zoltan though, because they are very strong contrast to Geralt. They're not that great in this game though, but I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm tired. You're different.
It's not every day I get an illustrious customer like you.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
I need rest. Got a room?
Yes, 5 orins.
This is the room he has for me. Just an edge in the arena inside the tavern. No, I've never read them. Maybe someday.
You'll only bring trouble.
Alright. Dandelions. Loot. I need to be careful when I enter his house.
Why do you stare?
White-haired, one-eyed. Knights should fight monsters.
Where is it? It's here? Please don't kill me.
Leave my daughter in peace.
Instantly just, here's some money.
It's compensation for pain and suffering. The loot is in a trunk upstairs.
Alright. Let me just loot your barrels first, bro. You have something.
I'm wasting time here.
Oh!
It's compensation for pain and suffering. The loot is in a trunk upstairs.
Oh, okay. They do that sometimes. They just like teleport to you and start a conversation that you already had. I don't really know what's going on with that.
Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. I apologize for the intrusion.
That's all right. I'm terribly bored since
Levitating
Papa put
fat
the
man?
troubadour Dandelion here. No one sees me.
That's what this game is all about.
He caught Dandelion? Doing what?
He was to teach me music. One day, Papa returned from the trading post earlier than usual. We were rehearsing the cantata, A Bird's Tears. Papa walked in at the climax.
Is that an obscene song?
No, it's beautiful. Very poetic. Papa couldn't understand why the rehearsal was in the nude. He was furious. He pulled an old crossbow from behind the wardrobe. Luckily, his vision isn't what it used to be.
That's why I'm here.
Why didn't he come himself? Perhaps it's just as well. You look promising too.
I'm not going to bang you, woman.
I figured. Somehow he hasn't been singing love songs under my window since Father caught us. By the way, I hope you didn't hurt Papa.
We settled matters.
Why should I give up the loot? After all, Dandelion won't come to see me anymore.
He's like that.
If I give it to you, he'll use it to serenade some other victim.
You demonstrate that your character, the beauty of your soul, outshines even your rosy cheeks.
Don't flatter me. I'm no fool. The Poet Master humiliated me. He used me like some lewd wench. I want revenge. I want him to feel what I feel now.
That's not really possible.
If you give up the loot, it'll prove he's nothing to you. You dumped him.
Yes, he fell at my feet. He proposed, but I refused.
Now can I take the loot?
Just a moment. What's in it for you? Why are you helping?
He's my friend.
A friend? Come closer. Fear not, I won't bite.
I don't want to come
heard
closer.
Once that a witch's touch is, special.
It's a myth. I'll take the loot and bother you no more.
Get out, you lousy vagrant! Don't let me see you again!
Give me the loot. It's in our wardrobe. A fish? Kind of odd. Let's read this book and toss them. Any books? Whoa. Gonna get into some games? Alright, dude, good luck. Rosalind Pankiera. Bob's Pankiera. Alright, we got Dandelion's loot. It was over here.
What brings you here?
White?
What was that zooming scene?
Geralt.
Here's your loot.
Great. I owe you one. I need to prepare.
When's your performance?
After 8 at night. Come if you want.
If I can.
Bye-bye.
I need an apprentice.
Greeting.
Can
I need rest. Got a room?
Yes, 5 orens.
Now, I'm not sure when I'm supposed to be there. I think it's there. Because they said like at 6 and at 8. I don't know, it's weird. And then they just showed dusk, midnight, etc.
Dangerous one bearing weapons on your back.
Okay, so dusk is 8.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Interrupt.
I'd like to know him better. Master Dandelion is truly talented. Dandelion has discovered a new sound.
I can use a vodka.
Smash your face.
Pass the bottle, pass a cup. Down the hatch and bottoms up. Start with a warm-up. La la la
That it?
la 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 la. I could use a vodka.
That's it.
Pass the bottle, pass a cup. Down the hatch and bottoms up. Start with a warm-up.
He's such a shitty musician. His songs suck. And now I am locked in. Oh, thank God.
Princess Ada is here.
Here we are. Wipe that frown off your face. You'll be fine.
Can't we go back to your place? Make sure I have no internal injuries.
Later, Geralt. Come on. This isn't so bad. Let's mingle.
Mm-hmm.
Boom!
Shall dare to demand repayment.
Hello, mysterious nobleman.
Captivating beauty. Vizima needs an aqueduct. I shall present plans to the council. Triss Merigold is the most beautiful woman in the world.
Steal some beer. Whatever you got in the bowl? Pork? No. Oh, Declan?
Geralt of Rivia and Triss Merigold, welcome.
Greetings.
I thank you for coming. Look about the room and you will see the entire kingdom represented.
We thank you for your invitation.
Forgive me, I must return to my duties. I'm certain we'll speak later.
Oh yeah, you definitely do earlier did you accuse him.
Welcome to Lord Levarden's feast. The Zerakan market is the future of commerce.
Master Dandelion is amazing.
We cannot all be city councillors.
Levarden has excellent taste.
Be nice. We cannot all be city councillors.
Milady, allow me to present the sorceress Triss Merigold, and...
Duet, I know who stands before me. We know each other, do we not, Witcher?
One could say so, Princess.
A princess indeed, though I do not always feel like one. So many duties. You could not imagine, Witcher. Why do you stare? Is my dress displeasing?
I see you still wear the gemstone with the inclusion. The curse.
Shut your filthy mouth, mutant.
But the curse may yet.
Enough! Your Highness, allow me to cast this drifter out.
We no longer desire to speak with you. Step away.
Geralt, allow me to introduce Burgomeister Velerad.
Charmed.
Greetings. It's been a while.
Velerad is King Foltest's right hand.
No need for formal introductions. If you wish to open a factory or a shop, kill a monster, or petition the king, you must come to me.
I'll remember that.
Excuse us, Burgomeister, but we need to say hello to the other guests.
Burgermeister. I want that job.
Geralt, have you met Taller?
Taller? Here?
Let me introduce my master, the Honorable Erkin von Blunt.
Good day, sir.
Erkin has taken a vow of silence and thus cannot answer. You must be wondering why he is here.
Indeed.
He has made numerous vows in his life, one of which is to protect the royal family. Sadly, for unknown reasons, Princess Ada holds little respect for him. Vows, however, must be honored, whatever the circumstances.
And how are you involved? Are you bound by his vows by extension?
He authorized me to speak on his behalf, and I serve as his advisor.
Of course. We shan't be bothering you. Come, Geralt. You've met everyone who's anyone. I need to speak with Luvarden. You behave yourself. Beware of anyone who tries to pry information from you.
From me? But I'm just a witcher.
Don't be fooled. Anything you say may have political ramifications.
I see. Hello, Birkin Blunt. He's drunk. We're gonna drink him under the table. I don't really have enough beer for that. Fuck. Why doesn't it work? Fucking game. Maybe he only likes Toussaint Red. Let's get fucking blasted, bro!
Curses. I'm drunk.
He speaks.
I broke my vow. I swore on a heron.
A heron?
Nonsense. Tala hired me to come incognito to the feast.
You blew it.
No scene, please. This ring will get you in the House of the Night. Half price.
Is that a whorehouse? It sounds like a whorehouse. I like how they just put it in your inventory and not in the quest items, despite your inventory possibly being full. So what would happen then? Just fall on the floor, maybe? Alright, let's go and talk to the others in our drunken state. I like that the vision is like super wobbly. Yours, like...
Give me a minute. I need to get a bite.
Wobbling all over the place. And when you do talk to people, you just...
You shall be summoned when I need you.
Get out of my sight, freak.
You just talk with a perfectly normal voice.
Speak freely, Geralt, but no politics.
Geralt!
I want to ask about the princess.
No politics.
About the curse.
Shh. I could use something stronger. Fine. Ask.
Does the princess have strange dreams?
How would I know? I've not spoken to Ada without one of those bastards from the Order prisons.
Any strange behavior?
You're awfully close to treason.
I'm not asking out of want for political influence.
Our sweet princess is completely normal. Well, her head's a little messed up.
Is she aggressive?
On occasion, but not unusual for a spoiled damsel. I don't know, she's...
What?
Well...
Spit it out.
She needs a man to give her a proper lay.
Right.
Must go.
Later.
Hello guys, what do you... hello Trace.
I'm busy now.
I'll be with you shortly. Give us a moment, please.
There's nobody to talk to. Ada, again?
Be nice.
Witcher, you may approach. Duet, fetch me some wine. From that page boy at the end of the room.
Your Highness.
We may speak freely now. Geralt, tell me about witches, and please, don't hide behind your code.
What are you asking, milady?
What is your view on politics? To me, politics is like an encounter with a lover. Would you agree?
What does that even mean?
Not entirely.
But look around the room. People whispering in each other's ears, tongues flapping. Tongues, tongues, tongues.
Question mark, question mark.
Back to our lovers ambulating about the room. You see, Witcher, Politics is not unlike a tryst. It begins with foreplay, glances, conversations. Behold that witch with Luvarden. Now look to our noble Erkin and the courtiers. The dance grows bolder, fondling and such. Then one is consumed by the desire to come together roughly, like animals. Finally, one is left with sad, passionless copulation. Velarad and Duet, for instance.
Excuse me, Your Highness.
This is what a femcel sounds like.
We are adults, Geralt. We both know the desires
Like
of
casual
men.
conversation is just all about... Not all men.
Not all men. I have no desire to meddle in politics, for instance.
So what are you doing here, where everyone meddles and schemes?
I'm not sure I know.
Let us explore another topic.
May I ask you a question?
Go on.
What is the king's stance on this topic? I mean politics, of course.
Ugh, dull? I have grown hungry, and there is naught worth eating at this feast. I tire of partridge tongues and caviar. What do I most desire? I have it. I will answer your ever so dull question if you bring me what I most desire.
I kind of like to roleplay Geralt as neutral, but it's really hard because often, or almost all the time, the decisions that you have to make involve a friend. So it's not like you're choosing a between two like political decisions. It's literally like, do you let your friend die, or do you do not? So it's like the getting involved in politics always piggybacks on something else.
I shall return shortly, Your Highness.
What did she most desire? Dude, I don't even remember what she said.
Enjoying yourself?
Exquisitely. Not enough food, nowhere to sit, and nothing but small talk. And I may be the only one here not involved in one of the many schemes or secret alliances being forged.
It's a sign of the times. New customs and fashions. You think it better to show the Nilfgaardian we're barbarians? That we can't distinguish between a fork and a comb? That the only way we know how to feast is to get blind drunk and roar lusty songs while slapping the serving wenches on their arse?
I'm a relic. Someone from the past, so I'm rather attached to the old customs. Never understood nor liked the new ones. But really, Taller, why are you here?
I'm a patriot. I've the good of the kingdom at heart. A kingdom threatened by the schemes and alliances you were observant enough to note.
I said I was an old-fashioned witcher. Be straight, like Taller the Fence would be.
Taller the Fence does nothing for free.
Taller the Fence is a scoundrel who'd prefer the Temple District not know he consorts with the cream of Vizima society.
Have it your way. Let me tell you, friend, a serious slashfest is in the works. One without pardon. The defeated will be picked apart by crows. You'll be forced to fight for a new order, comrade, or against it. We will fight for our traditions and customs, for our land and our women.
Who's this enemy? Who wants to steal our women?
I wouldn't deceive you. I think you're one of us. It's a cause we share. I don't know the enemy yet, but I will soon, and when I do, the time of the sword and the axe will come. Blood will flow in the streets. And know this, comrade, there will be no room for your neutrality.
Why do you want to draw me into a game that doesn't concern me?
This game concerns you more than you imagine. You mean to tell me you're not interested in the conflict between the Order and the Scoia'tael? You mean to tell me you don't care? What about your lover, Triss Merigold?
That's private. I want to destroy Salamandra. That is my only objective.
Salamandra has a patron. Someone in this room, or one known here. You're up to your ears in this, Wolf, whether you like it or not.
Who exactly are you? And be straight with me, comrade.
Temerian intelligence. I execute the king's direct orders. I find traitors, rats, and foreign agents. I'm a spy.
A highly placed spy.
I can't deny it. May I ask a personal question? The amphibians you're after, are they a personal matter or an ideological one?
Personal.
Care to explain?
They robbed me and killed a friend. That enough?
Got it. Thank you for being candid.
Who exactly is DeWet, and what is he doing here?
That Nilfgaardian dog is a mere pawn. I cannot fathom why Ada tolerates him.
Explain.
Like most knights of the Order, he worries his dick's too small, so he gets aggressive whenever something scares him. Then, of course, he's a Nilfgaardian. Our princess has some weaknesses, but stupidity is not one of them.
Maybe the princess has a game of her own going.
Then she should choose better allies. Unlike chess, this game claims lives. I'm afraid someone might be using her.
Is Luvarden somehow involved?
I need to get Erkin a private meeting with him. At present, his intentions are a pure riddle.
To me, too.
Really?
What do you mean?
Your friend seems to get along famously with Luvarden. For two strangers, they certainly have much to discuss. See for yourself.
I trust Triss.
I suppose you know her better than I, but don't say I didn't warn you. Regarding Luvarden, we know he heads some transnational organization of merchants, bankers, and other wealthy folk. Make what you will of it.
Excuse me for a moment. We'll talk later.
She wants Catuplebus meat? What? Where does that come from?
Do you have something tasty for me?
Tasty? How about this fish?
No, no, no. This is for the riffraff. Ah, I am so disappointed.
Please grant me another chance, Your Highness.
Very well. Do not disappoint me again.
I need more time, Your Highness.
Be swift. My patience is limited.
Alright, I'm gonna wobble off.
Get out of my sight, freak.
Excuse me, Geralt. I must speak with Luvarden.
I'm busy now.
Hello, Mr. Herald.
Welcome to Lord Luvarden's feast.
Here's what I'm wondering, is this feast just gonna go on forever while we're here, so we can just come back here every night and everyone's still here every single time?
That dwarven loan shark dared to demand repayment.
Luvarden has excellent
That's cheating.
Yeah, we've talked to everyone now, so...
Triss Merigold is the most
Princess,
beautiful...
I've no interest in politics.
Mysterious note. Horn lands. Another fish.
Why are you here?
Huh? I was looking for the privy.
In that box?
Point for you. Truth is, I was hoping for a superior drink.
The wine does taste watered down.
I found some liquor. Try some?
Gladly.
What was it that we found? Let's have a strong one. Nilfgaardian lemon. Don't make me drink more. That's right. Okay, so this says the cast was done according to the guidelines, and the craftsman is already gone for good. Make sure that all the other traces vanish. Nobody should be able to prove that we are responsible for the forgery or find a connection between me and your superior. You know what to do about the rest. P.S. Take care of the Witcher. Don't take care of me. Oh nice, we have wives' tears in case I wanted to make some in case we get ambushed at this party, but come on. Oh, let's get to Triss. Ooh, holy shit, I'm getting flashbacks to my hangover. Oh my god. I might vomit. Triss, are you done?
I'll be with you shortly. Give us
No?
I'm busy now.
Oh, if you strafe, you're faster than if you walk forward. Strafing is the superior method to walk when drunk.
Get out of my sight.
The nobles were hit hardest by the plague.
Okay.
I'm listening.
What does the princess like to eat?
Find me a stronger drink and we'll...
Oh my god.
Will do.
How strong do you want it to be?
Fruits.
Relax, Burgermeister.
I'm listening. Ah, much better. The princess had a hard childhood. It left her with a penchant for raw meat. We tried to keep that quiet, but...
I see. Anything else?
Tala's angry. His intelligence agents scour the realm to fetch her treats.
Thanks.
Where's Thaler? I think he went out. Strafe outside. Thaler! Thaler! Where you at? There he is.
Princess.
Geralt.
Any idea what the princess's favorite dish might be?
We have to know shit like that. As special agents, people of the shadows.
Calm down. What's the dish?
Tala does nothing for free. Go to the next room and fetch the letter from the box with the Temerian coat of arms. And be discreet.
But...
Then I'll tell you Ada's favorite dish.
I got it.
How'd it go?
Smoothly. Here's the letter.
You'd make a fine agent. I exaggerate. A goat would be just as good.
Start talking. What's Ada's favorite dish?
Catoblepus.
What?
Some time ago, this maniac who looked a lot like you arrived in Vizima claiming that nothing surpasses finely prepared Catoblepus meat.
You're joking.
Not a bit. Since then, my men have been hunting Catoblepus throughout the continent in secret. At market, it costs more than a good whore.
How's the meat prepared?
That's the Burgermeister's business. I smuggle in Catoblepus, but I wouldn't know how to cook it.
I need a miracle or magic. Triss? Question mark. Oh, let's strafe over to Triss. Out of my way, fatso! Ooh.
Geralt.
This is important, Triss.
What's important?
Ada knows something. I think I can get it out of her.
Really?
That spoiled little vixen, well, she wants some catoblepis. Rare would be best.
Are you kidding?
No. Triss, could you conjure up something, please?
Sorcery at parties is considered very unseemly.
I'll create a distraction.
I'll do better myself. Catoblepis steak, rare for the princess.
Thank you, Triss.
You know I can conjure up orgasms too.
Oh, don't do that. I prefer traditional methods. I'll find you after I've spoken with Ada.
Do you have something tasty for me?
Steak tartare of catoblepis. Raw meat with a pinch of pepper and an uncooked yolk.
You know how to please a woman.
It is an honor to serve you, Your Highness.
I shall grant you a private audience. Come to my alcove in 5 minutes. We shall dabble in politics.
Okay. I'm assuming you don't mean sex, so I will follow. Otherwise, I will leave. None of that nasty stuff. You got no choice? I don't want to have sex with this woman.
Finally, politics it shall be, but quietly.
I thought we were learning something here.
Your Highness promised me an answer.
What are you waiting for? Undress.
Your Highness.
I shall answer in due course. But first, I must know if those legends about your sword are true.
I must refuse.
Stop playing games, Geralt. Everything has its limits, including my patience.
You will not rape me, woman.
Your toy.
I expected as much. Shame. Our meeting could have been more pleasant. Yet I always keep my word. King Foltest, my beloved father, treats me like a child, and children dare not dabble in politics. Soon he will see how blind he was. That is all. You may go.
Your Highness.
Begone. I wish to be alone.
Geralt, I spoke with Declan.
And?
The two of you should talk.
What's so worthy of my time?
Don't be so quick to judge. He'll make you an offer, one I think you should accept.
Sure you're not using me as one of your tools?
Only in bed, Witcher. Only in bed.
No, never.
Not finding this party dull.
Anything more interesting in mind? At home, Geralt. At home.
Oh. No! Stop! Alright, strafe off and find this guy. Where is he? Where is he?
I'm glad you've come.
What is it?
The old saying goes, any enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Get to the point.
Geralt, I urge you to change your tone. Listen to what Declan has to say.
Let me guess. You have dirty work needs doing and thought a witcher with amnesia perfect for the job.
Exactly. Will you help destroy Salamandra?
I'll help, but it hardly means we're friends.
Wonderful. It's as we've heard. All secret societies need gold. Fistek yields the largest profits for Salamander. Our spies say there's a new Salamander camp in the swamps. The herbs are harvested, then conducted to another base in Vizima's temple quarter.
A swamp and slums again. Great.
We're confident you can destroy both camps. If you discover papers, evidence that might aid us, return to me.
Yes, sir. Permission to commence mission, sir.
Both camps are new, without sure defenses. A simple matter for you. The Salamanders would slaughter groups of humans easily.
Much simpler to sacrifice one witcher. I'll return once I have new information.
See me tomorrow if you need help. Triss obtained this formula especially for you.
Formula for White Rattlers decoction. Alright, let's strafe out of here. Anyone we need to talk to first? Seems like no. Strafe off to the innkeeper? Hey, brother.
A famous monster slayer gracing my modest inn.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Oh, I feel so sick.
I need rest. Got a room?
Yes, 5 orens.
Oh, please, end it. Bard. Works only with a special attack in the strong silver style. Blasting Fist. Special attack. Third attack in sequence consists of 5 blows. $360. I hate Triss skill tree puzzles. Normally I like skill trees, but in this case, these 2 trees, the steel sword and the silver sword, just completely destroy it, because I feel like you have to split it too much. Because it's like, okay, should I put my points in silver or steel? Like, I don't know what we're gonna be fighting. I don't know what the game contains. Should I have group style silver? Like, so I'm kind of just focusing on Ard. That's what I'm maxing out. And then I focus on the stats. And then you keep getting bronze talents, right? And those are low level. And when I don't have anywhere else to put them, I start filling out these. That's my strategy that I have devised after playing this game 3 times. So now I'm just working on filling these out. Strong steel, bleeding, bleeding. Strong silver, bleeding. Bindweed. Acid and acid-based poisons. We need to make some white glow. What was it that she gave me? Oh, we can make... Allows you to buy the Moonrise Intelligence upgrade for free. Yes, okay. Was it Maryboard Forest she gave me? I don't know. Either way, as long as we have... Blizzard... As long as we have thunderbolts. Let's make some thunderbolts. Okay, swallow is more important.
I can use a vodka.
Stand still. I'll smash you.
I can use a vodka.
Weapons on your back.
Allows you to buy the Moonrise Intelligence upgrade. What? It's called Rising Moon, so we got this one for free. No, requires consumption of a mutagen. You couldn't buy it before. Okay. Sign intensity plus 100% during night. This one also requires consumption of a mutagen. That one too. Oh well. Now I have completely forgotten what we were supposed to do about anything. So let's just head out and see what happens.
Witcher, reveal yourself as an honest man or a coward.
What do you want, DeWitt?
That scoundrel Taller. He refuses to abide by a royal edict.
What edict?
The royal edict bearing the very seal of our merciful ruler Foltest that strips him of his position. By the authority vested in me, etc., etc., Taller is hereby dismissed from his position as head of the Temerian Intelligence Service.
And Taller objects? You're kidding?
Yes. Show yourself a real patriot. Kill that pleb.
Damn lies. The edict is a fake. This dickless, brainless, sellout zealot burns to see me eliminated.
Silence, lice-ridden scab. You will hang, traitor. Geralt, bring me that pleb. He needn't be in one piece.
Taller walks.
You will regret this, Witcher.
Thanks for your help, Geralt.
You best disappear for a while.
Good idea, but I must speak with you.
Later. I need to do something.
Fine. Meet me at the new Naracourt.
Yeah. Is that this? That's where it's walking, so I guess so. Taller actually has information. That other guy is just an absolute idiot. So I felt like it was prudent to... Note, he said 8 o'clock. It's past midnight.
You'll only bring
I'll stay clear of the guard.
Not now, Geralt, please.
What? What's happening? What? Why did he run away? What's going on? I don't understand.
We meet again, Witcher.
Worked out that way, I guess.
I suppose I should thank you for saving my ass.
I'm still not sure it was smart to tangle with DeWitt.
Of course it was, provided you have Temeria's well-being at heart.
What do you mean?
There's something afoot.
You forget I'm a simple Witcher.
It's like this. Before the king departed, he placed Vizima in my care. See?
Seems authentic. During my absence, I entrust you with...
I know you can read, Witcher, but notice both the king's seal and his signature.
I see. That isn't on the other edicts.
A seal can be stolen, but a signature is difficult to forge.
So the royal edicts are fakes?
Exactly. Having problems, Witcher?
Actually, yes.
Sadly, my code of conduct forbids me from using my position for private benefit.
So you refuse to help? Wait a minute. What code?
Not your business, Witcher.
Oh. Salamanders. There's one. Let's pull more. Another one. There's another one.
Die, bastard!
And that does seem to be the code, indeed. Ouch, 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 ouch. However, I will say one thing about this game that is actually positive, in my opinion. And it's the weapon. How they upgrade it. I vastly prefer that over the Witcher 3 system. Like, you just start with a weapon that does nothing, then you upgrade it and it gets like small bonuses, and that's it. I vastly prefer that to weapons that all have levels from level 1 to 70 and they all do the exact same thing and they have like 2 more stats each and you have to replace it constantly. Every time I hear random fighting sounds in the background, like in the pubs, I think of movies like Airplane. Can you even sever tails in Rise, or do you just break parts? You can sever tails. What do you think of movies like Airplane? I mean, yes, it is a good movie, but I don't see the relations. Pick up the axe. Okay. Temerian steel sword there. Okay. Now. Blacksmith. Let's go to the blacksmith. Blacksmith! I want to sell things. Hello, blacksmith. Good morning.
Ooh, later.
Oh!
I'm sleeping.
You're sleeping? Okay, then I am stealing your items. He's got some booze. Oh, what's that? Diamond dust, sweet. Posting butter on Twitter. Oh no. The marketplace. What the fuck is this? this, but we're one-shotting them. Random demons in the marketplace. And we don't know what it is, so we can't loot them. Like, I don't mind that concept in theory, but all it does is that you have to go around and randomly buy books. All the time for all your money. That's the only thing you do with money in this game. Sensor location. Oh, right. Supposed to place sensors. Dude, what's the button for drawing your sword? QE. Okay. Draw silver sword. It's E. Great Itsuchi. Isn't that one of the smaller ones? But yeah. You can only really cut the tail on the big ones, as usual. Like, you can't cut the tail of Kuluyaku in World either. I think. Example. Sensor location, right. I forgot what I was doing. I am going in circles. We need to place a sensor in the bank. My brain not working good. I keep forgetting like what I was doing 3 seconds ago. Locked.
Who roams at night?
Geralt, Witcher.
Carry a pass, Witcher?
Yes.
This letter allows you to enter Vizima, not to roam at night.
I need one to walk the streets?
We enforce a curfew from dusk till dawn. First the plague, and now a swarm of Kikimors.
A pass, and I'll slay every Kikimor I find.
Deal. Good luck, Witcher.
Thanks, officer.
Longsword has to use Wirebug for Helm Splitter? Does it? I tried playing Greatsword, but it was super boring. Because the Wirebug completely ruins the entire weapon. Because before you had to like pay attention and actually learn like strats and whatnot to know when you can use your attacks. But in Rise, all you do is you go in, you do the first hit with the Greatsword, and then you Wirebug out, and then you just repeat that forever. That's all you do. Until they get knocked over, and then you do the true, whatever it's called. It was super lame. And I couldn't find a much better way to play either, because it worked really well. Sensor location. Yeah, it has to be in the bank. Bank is open during the night.
Curfew. Beware of monsters. What do you want?
Okay, so it's not in the bank.
Ah, curfew. Beware of monsters.
Okay. People kept telling me that longsword was super OP, but I just can't play longsword. I can't deal with counters. It's too much work. Remains? Or we actually get something? Merchant's Gate. Dollar made me realize that this has become personal for me. I'm supposed to pursue an investigation in the Temple Quarter. I should speak with Jethro. Okay.
It's hot in this thing.
Boop, boop, boop,
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Damn, it's far. Come on, press the button, attack. No remains. Why do I need to speak to fucking Jethro? He's just some drug addict in the basement.
You? We must speak.
About what? You won't toss me into the sewers again.
This is how it works. I describe a job. If you refuse, it's the dungeon for you.
Like to gamble? I do.
Gamble?
I wager I can cut off your nose before you can sneeze again.
A little edgy today, are we? Listen, I know the people with the Salamander badge have long been after you. I know where they can be found. Deal with them and your problems are over. And, in the process, you'll help me out too. How about it?
We'll see. Tell me what you know.
Salamandra has nearly taken control of the drug trade. If no one stands against them...
Why should I care?
They're after you. Destroy them. Take the information you need and return here. Oh, and gather any drugs you find as evidence.
Where do I begin?
An informer spoke of a dealer called Angus who holds some powder. He works in the slums. We must know where he gets his goods. He's often at the tavern.
It's the slums. Okay, it's just there. Okay. Let's go and talk to Cogstein. He owes me $1,000.
Look lively.
Does he live? It's like here. But he's not here. What is this? You've just found a teleport. Where do you want to go? To the Swamp Tower. To Triss's laboratory. Okay. There he is.
Greetings, Witcher.
What are you doing in this tower?
Finally! I've waited so long!
Kalkstein.
The greatest discovery of my life! Know that you fully earned your reward.
Thank you. Your inventory is always full as shit in this game. Foreign lands. The Nilfgaardian Empire is gigantic. It was once but a single realm that went on to conquer neighboring lands and assimilate their populations. Today, all who hail from the south are called Nilfgaardians, though some take offense as they have sought to preserve their national identity. Nilfgaard is ruled by a tyrannical emperor. He tolerates no opposition and knows no pity. Some call him the White Flame dancing on his enemies' barrows. His symbol, and the Empire's, is a silver sun on a black background. It is worth noting that the female ruler of the Valley of Flowers, the sole existing elven state, considers herself a vassal of the Emperor. Okay.
Rethinking. Yes?
Anything you want to buy? No? Pays for bombs. Did you note that? Note what? I forgot what just happened. Ectoplasm. Nothing here that really sells. Calcium ecume. Death dust. Optima Mater. Book of the Kiss. Excerpt from The Witcher's Secret stolen from Kaer Morhen. Why do you have that? Small Book of Minerals. Provides data on the substances found in basic minerals which can be purchased from alchemists. What's the point of that? Hiss stanches any bleeding and raises resistance to it. Insectoid oil increases damage caused to insectoids. Argentia increases damage caused to monsters sensitive to silver. Dump some flowers.
Yeah?
Describes basic mineral ingredients used in alchemy, including sulfur, gnats, acid, bindstone, laces, salts, calcium, equium, and phosphorus. It also discusses the alchemical substances found in these minerals.
Yeah?
What's the point of that?
How goes your research?
I've a new theory. A milestone in alchemy. Everything is composed of particles so small they can't be seen. They're constantly moving and acting upon each other. I have yet to confirm it, but I'm working on it.
Maybe you can tell me about this later.
Yes?
Take a nap. Resistance to bleeding. Whatever. Wallow. Are atoms a theory or a scientific fact? Well, we know how to split them. But, aren't theories like a fact is just a theory that hasn't been disproven yet, more or less? We don't have that many Thunderbolts. Alright, we can pick these things up again.
Might Rubedo be better?
And we actually need to go here. Oh, we've got Kikimores here now. Well, I think in science the term theory isn't quite the same as just that it's an idea, like it's used differently. Oh, what do I know? Fuck. Nice map, bro. Why don't you zoom in, please? There, location. Time cube? No, I don't know what that is. That's a big Kikimore. Gonna pop a swallow. Save. And then we're gonna go in and one-shot him. I don't know what that is. Maybe if I see it, might be something I know. Couldn't stun him. All over. It's still really easy, so it doesn't matter. Okay, never mind. They stunned me. I'm dead. He had like this much health left. Flat Earth, but with seasons instead of Earth shape. Oh, okay. I guess. Don't stun me, bro. Ow, 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 ow. That was being so easy before, now it's completely impossible. The question is a Kikimore a monster or is it an animal? I would say it's a monster. I mean, maybe. Stop attacking me! Do I need to use fast file here or what? It keeps interrupting me. But this does no damage. Fuck it. Bye-bye. Website/blog. Some dude going on about Time Cube. Now that you mention that, I do think I have read that website, yeah. We've got a bunch of salamander there. I'm trying to go somewhere else. But it's about time for me to stop. It's time for meeting. So we will be returning a bit. Fuck. I keep trying to go here, but it won't let me. You can walk here? Okay. Now it's about right. Let's walk to the village and then we quick save there. Yeah. So like I said, short stream. Ooh. But I'll be back in like, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours or something. I don't know how long we'll be gone. We're gonna discuss which poorhouse we're gonna put Kibbs into now that he lost his job. So we'll have to figure that out. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.